the holy martyr Tatiana of Rome. January 12th. A noble Roman deaconess, steadfast in her faith, endures brutal tortures and miraculous events before her martyrdom by beheading. A heads up in the spirit of transparency. Please be advised that this content may include martyrdom, torture, physical violence, execution. The holy martyr Tatiana of Rome lived during the 3rd century, a period when the Church of Christ endured severe trials. Born into a noble Roman family, her father held the esteemed position of a Roman consul, serving 3 times. He was a devout Christian who practiced his faith in secret, raising his daughter in piety and the fear of God. From her youth, Tatiana embraced a life dedicated wholly to Christ. She chose virginity, renouncing worldly comforts and pursuits, and consecrated herself to God through fasting and prayer. For her virtuous life and steadfast faith, she was appointed a deaconess in the Roman Church, serving the community with humility and devotion. During the reign of Emperor Alexander Severus, 222–235, the persecution of Christians intensified. The prefect Ulpian, known for his cruelty, sought to suppress the growing Christian faith. Saint Tatiana was arrested for her confession of Christ. She was brought before the authorities and commanded to offer sacrifice to the pagan idol of Apollo in its temple. Standing before the idol, Tatiana did not yield to the command. Instead, she lifted her heart and voice in prayer to Jesus Christ, her Savior. Immediately, the earth trembled. An earthquake shook the temple, causing the statue of Apollo to topple from its pedestal and shatter into pieces. A portion of the temple structure also collapsed, demonstrating the power of God over idols. Enraged by this manifestation of divine power, the persecutors subjected Tatiana to horrific tortures. They tore out her eyes with hooks. Yet, in her suffering, Tatiana did not pray for relief for herself. Her prayer was for her tormentors, that God might open their spiritual eyes to the truth of Christ. As she prayed, a miraculous light shone upon the torturers. They beheld 4 angels standing beside the saint, protecting her. Overcome by this vision and the power of her prayer, these men repented. They confessed Jesus Christ as Lord, declaring themselves Christians. For their newfound faith, they were immediately subjected to torture and then beheaded, receiving their own crowns of martyrdom. The following day, Tatiana was brought before the prefect once more. To the astonishment of her persecutors, she appeared completely healed, bearing no trace of the wounds inflicted upon her. The authorities, refusing to acknowledge the divine intervention, stripped her of her garments. They beat her severely and scraped her body with iron implements. Yet from her wounds, a beautiful fragrance emanated, not the expected scent of blood. The beating continued for so long that the torturers grew exhausted and had to be replaced several times. Throughout this ordeal, angels stood by the saint, turning the blows intended for Tatiana back upon those who inflicted them. Still determined to break her, the persecutors then threw Tatiana into a circus arena where a hungry lion awaited. Contrary to their expectation, the beast did not attack her. Instead, it approached her meekly and licked her feet. When an official attempted to drag the lion away, the animal turned and mauled him. The persecutors, unable to comprehend these events, concluded that Tatiana's power derived from sorcery. They cut off her hair, believing it to be the source of her strength, and locked her in the temple of Zeus for 2 days, hoping to break her spirit and force her to worship the idol. When the persecutors returned to the temple after 2 days, they found the idol of Zeus also smashed to pieces. Saint Tatiana was discovered joyful, praising God for his deliverance and protection. It became evident to the judges that no torment could break her faith or overcome the power of Christ working through her. Recognizing their defeat, they condemned her to death. Her father, who had raised her in the faith and had confessed Christ himself, was also condemned alongside her. Both were martyred by the sword, receiving their heavenly crowns on January 12th. Through her steadfast witness, Saint Tatiana demonstrated the invincible power of faith and the enduring presence of Christ amidst suffering. Her life stands as a testament to the truth that God protects his servants and transforms suffering into glory for those who confess his name.